Gold has touched an all-time high of 1.28 lakh rupees per 10 grams in October 2025. And now everyone is asking the same question. Can gold really hit 3 lakh rupees per 10 grams? Is it actually possible or just a myth? Hello friends, my name is Mansi and you have started watching Bosswala English. In today's video, I will answer few simple questions like how gold prices have grown historically, what experts are predicting for 2025 to 2035, the role of Indian economy, and most importantly, what you should do if you are investing in gold. So watch this video till the end. Friends, in last 5 years, gold has performed incredibly well. In 2020, gold was around 48,000 rupees per 10 grams and by 2025, it jumped to 1.28 lakh rupees per 10 grams. That's a 2.5x growth. But why? There are three major reasons behind this golden rally. So first is inflation. So when money loses its value, gold shines. Basically, when inflation rises, your 100 rupees lose its purchasing power. Something that cost 100 rupees yesterday might now cost 120 rupees. In such times, people turn to assets that preserve value, and gold is one of the best stores of value in history. For example, if you bought gold worth rupees 10,000 in 2001, you have gotten around 22 grams. But today, the same gold is worth rupees 1.2 lakhs, a 12x increase. That's why during inflation, both investors and ordinary people buy gold, because money may lose its value, but gold holds strong. In short, central banks print more money, which makes the currency value fall. So when inflation is higher than the interest rates, people move money from savings to gold. Second reason might be rupee depreciation. So this is basically a stronger dollar against a weaker rupee, which makes the gold expensive. Since India imports almost all its gold and all imports are paid in US dollar. So when the rupee weakens against the dollar, say $1 might be of 100 rupee now becomes $1 to 85 rupees. So India has to pay more for the same amount of gold. For example, if international gold costs like $2,000 per ounce at 80 rupees per dollar, so it will be 1,60,000 rupees per ounce. But at 85 rupees per dollar, it will be 1,70,000 per ounce. So even without there is a major change in the price, the gold will get costlier. So every 1 rupee fall in the rupee adds roughly around 1% to the domestic gold prices. So now the question is, why does gold fall? So India imports more than the exports. So basically it is a trade deficit, and rising crude oil prices also are there. So foreign investors pulling money from Indian markets might be the reason. Strengthening of the US dollar is another reason for that. So a weaker rupee will make the gold costlier in India. Third reason might be global uncertainty. So when the world panics, gold becomes the safe havens. So whenever the world faces any crisis like wars, we have seen in the past for Russia, Ukraine, or the Middle East tensions and everything, maybe there could be global recessions or financial collapse. There could be stock market crashes, there could be political instability. So at that time, investors tend to shift their money from risky assets like stocks and cryptos into safe haven assets like gold. And in this, gold is basically number one safe haven for most of the people. This is usually called the flight to safety. For example, in 2020 when COVID hit, stock markets crashed, but gold hit record highs because everyone believed that markets may fall, but gold will protect our wealth. A good term insurance and health insurance. What if something happens to you? So what will happen to your family in your absence? Their medical emergencies, their financial future is at stake. So in this, Policybazaar is helping you. With their term insurance plan, you can get a coverage up to 2 crores rupees, where the premium starts from just 699 per month. Up to 15% discount is there, and it is the most trusted insurance partners. They also offer health insurance, where premium starts from just 400 to 500 rupees per month and getting a coverage up to 1 crore rupees. They also give a 30-minute claim support. So do not ever take any chances with your family's financial future. And to know more about the term insurance and health insurance plans, do check out the link in the description. Let's move on to the video now. Now, what causes global instability? So basically, central banks buy more more gold for their reserves. Also, there are other key factors that affect gold prices in India. Other than these top 3 factors, there are also other key factors that affect the prices of gold in India, like import duty and GST. Basically, India levies around 12 to 15% total taxes on gold. So if the government raises duties, prices shoot up immediately. Second is seasonal demand. So festivals and weddings and everything like that, basically, so we are seeing this thing right now, like Diwali, Dhanteras and Akshaya Tritiya, they always push demand higher. India is the second largest gold consumer globally. And third is that RBI gold purchases. So the Reserve Bank of India now holds over 800 tons of gold and keeps adding more every year. Fourth could be a global central bank policy. So when the US Federal Reserve cuts interest rates, gold demand rises. And also because investors move from low return deposits to safe assets like gold, so ultimately price shoots up. Now let's rewind the clock for a moment. Let's see how gold has grown in India. So basically in 1964 it was at 63 rupees per 10 grams. In 1980 it went up to 1800 rupees, 1990 3200, in 2000 4400, 2010 18500, 2020 it is 48,651 and 2025 it went to 1,28,000 rupees. See, that's the growth and that is no coincidence. Gold has delivered 12 to 13% average annual return over the last 60 years. So if your grandfather had invested like 10,000 rupees in gold in 1980s, today the investment would be worth over 7 lakhs. So ask your grandfather and let me know also. Now, what are the experts predicting? So Goldman Sachs in its 2025 reports, they told that gold might rise to another 23%, reaching around 1.38 lakh rupees per 10 grams by December 2026. Bank of America's forecasts up to like 1.42 lakh rupees per 10 grams by 2026. ICICI Bank research that they predict that it might range up to 1.10 lakhs to 1.25 lakhs. Other analysts say that it could reach to 1.5 lakhs if the inflation will continue to rise like this. So gold will likely to increase, but 3 lakh rupees, that is a little far. Looking ahead, market experts believe that gold could reach between 1.8 lakhs to 2.25 lakhs per 10 grams by 2030 and possibly 2.3 lakhs to 2.5 lakhs by 2035. But the question is, why? So the reason could be that rupee continues to depreciate by 6 to 8% annually, inflation stays above 5%, and central banks keep buying gold aggressively. India's cultural demands like festivals and seasons, they never slow down. So realistically, 2.5 lakhs by 2035 seems achievable. For gold to reach 3 lakh rupees per 10 grams, global bullion prices would need to rise around like $10,600 per ounce. That's more than doubles today's global level. And that could only happen if hyperinflation hits major economies, or global financial system collapse, or maybe large-scale geopolitical conflicts arises. Basically, a worldwide crisis is needed. But currently, no major institution, not even Goldman Sachs, IMF, or maybe the World Bank, they have not predicted anything like that. You know what? India's relationship with gold is special. It's not just an investment, it's an emotion and culture. And if we talk about rupee versus dollar, so each 1 rupee fall in the rupee can push gold prices up by nearly 1%. And India is one of the largest gold consumers, so every festival or wedding means more demand for gold. And also, since now RBI holds over 800 tons of gold and they are also steadily increasing it, so this might again be one of the reasons. Then import duties and GSTs are again the same reasons. That's why Indian gold prices always carry a premium. Now on the screen you can see what are the expected prices and what could be the main reasons to drive those prices. So by 2026 it might be 1.3 lakhs, 1.35 lakhs to 1.45 lakhs, 2030 it might be 1.8 lakhs to 2.25 lakhs, and by 2035 it might be from 2.3 lakhs to 2.5 lakhs. So realistically, gold can hit 2.25 lakhs by 2030 and maybe 2.5 lakhs by 2035. But reaching the 3 lakh mark, that would need another extreme inflation or a sharp rupee crash. So if you are planning to invest in gold, don't just buy jewelry. Consider smarter options like sovereign gold bonds, in which you can get up to 2.5% interest plus the price appreciation. Gold ETFs are also there, which are easily tradable on exchanges. Then there are digital gold, which you can start from very less amount. So basically these are secure, regulated, and they don't have a storage risk. So friends, gold will always remain a safe haven. But the dream of 3 lakh rupees per 10 grams is still far away. A more realistic expectation is around or maybe 2.5 lakhs by 2035, unless global inflation and rupee depreciation go out of control. So invest wisely, set your realistic goals, and always remember that one thing that is more valuable than gold, that is a good financial planning. Now you tell me in the comment section that do you think gold will touch 3 lakh mark, or it's just a hype? And if you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. And I am Mansi. We'll see you in the next video.
Bosswala. Be the boss.